Uh,
Hello, Florrie. I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming back.
That's okay. There we
Okay.
go.
Thanks, Caroline.
I'm new.
I'm having massive deja vu. Just kidding. Thank you so much.
No
I'm
worries.
delighted. So delighted to see you again so soon. I guess we will just rechat some things. Let's talk about you said that you began acting as a very young child and you just
Yeah.
always loved it. So can you tell our listeners a little bit about that?
Yes. So I did dancing from being tiny. I would go to dance comps nearly every weekend, and I'd love being on the stage. I absolutely loved it. Um, and my brother, after he's amazing, he's one of my biggest inspirations.
Aw.
Yeah, he used to go to the school I go to now, and when you go to that school, you get to join the agency. And I said to my mum, "Oh, mum, can I audition for the agency?" And she went, "Yeah, Floss, if you want to." Um, so I did, and I luckily got in, and yeah, from that moment, I was like, "This is what I want to do," and I have.
Yeah, it's so amazing. And it's so nice that your mom is super supportive of your career and your brother as well. Does your brother perform? Did he play guitar in one of your videos where you're singing?
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
does. He's always playing guitar. I'm always telling him to learn new songs. My brother does performing as well. He's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good.
Oh, cool. Very, very interesting. So we know that you are a favorite character in Outlander, Fanny Pocock Francis, and you said that you did a lot of research and before you took this character. And didn't you, when you auditioned, wasn't it like a year or two before you heard?
Yeah, it was. It was a long time because usually when I audition for things, my mum goes, Floss, just park it, leave it. And I do. And for Outlander, I was kind of like, Mum, have you heard anything yet? Have you heard anything? Like, keep bugging her about saying, have you heard anything? She's like, no, not yet. And then it comes through saying, you've got a recall. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. And then it's a while after that, and they go, "Oh, you got the role," and I was so happy when I found out. I was so
Yeah,
so happy.
yeah, I bet. After waiting so long.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
waited ages, but yeah,
that's so cool. So I know that you and I talked before about how much I love Outlander. So
yes.
you were saying, that this role was challenging for you, but that you were able to like really like think about the things that she went through and the trauma and really channel that into your acting and portraying Fanny. And you said that you when you act, you're not you anymore.
No,
You're the
I'm not.
character. Yeah, which is super
Yeah,
professional. So
thank you. I really
yeah, so
just try
amazing.
when I was playing Francis, I was just thinking the whole time, I'm not Florrie anymore, and I want to do Francis proud. So every time there was a really hard scene, I would know when it was right, when I should cry, or there should be some lines that I say with a different tone, because I think Francis is such like a complex character, but also in the same way she's not, because she's very reserved in herself. But when she does start crying and getting angry, I think that's like a big thing for people to see because they're like, oh, this is not the usual Fanny we see. And I think it's really important when I did play that side of her because obviously she's been through so much, so people would expect her to be horrible and nasty, but she really isn't. She's like she wouldn't hurt a fly, like she's genuinely so, so kind.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl.
Yeah.
But it's also her sister, Jane, who protected her from all the
Mhm.
bad things that were happening to her older sister, obviously. And that scene, like when Annie sees William again after Jane's been taken away, like her like anguish and just like desperation, she's like doesn't know what to do or who to ask, and he's the only person she can go to.
Because I think that's such a big fear for Frances that if if everyone leaves, she'll have no one left. That's like a fear
Absolutely.
in the back of her mind because she always thought, oh, I'll always have my sister. I'll be fine, like I'll be safe with my sister. And then she gets taken and I go, I have no one now.
Mhm.
So then luckily my sister brought me to William and I think for Francis William is seen as a safe person, and he is seen as a safe person as well as Sam and Kat, which is just amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've luckily been very fortunate. I met Charles Vandermark, and he is the biggest sweetheart. He is such a doll, and he's so much fun, and he has all these funny stories too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was once real quick. I was at this event. It was Sam and and him and Charles. And someone asked him about bees. I guess he does something with bees or was
Yeah.
curing bees. And he starts to tell his story, and Sam and Duncan pretend they're asleep and snoring because it's so boring. But it's not boring. But they're just like really.
Yeah.
It was very funny. Yeah, he's a really good guy. And you were talking before that you had a lovely experience being Sylvia's daughter, being Jane's daughter, because Sylvia was so good to you and she treated you like a sister. So do
Yeah.
you still keep in touch with her?
Um, not as much, but occasionally, there'll be a little DM on Instagram. But
Yeah.
she's so lovely and she's so
Yeah.
talented. Like
Yeah.
she's one of my favorite actresses that I've worked with because, like I said, she's insanely talented. And just on my first days on set, because obviously, little 11-year-old me walks on.
Right. You were only 11. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I walk on and then I see her and she's so friendly, she's so bubbly. Yeah, I absolutely love her.
Such a good actor as well as you. And she's so beautiful. And you are, and as well, you are a very, very beautiful girl. So,
Thank
and
you.
you're so smart and such a good actor. I think you're going to do really good things. So.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I love like this 100,000 Angels, that whole scene, especially we were talking about like the ending with
Yeah.
Fanny singing the song that Claire sang to Faith and that whole tie-in, like that the look, I mean, and Katrina like embodied the disbelief like so well on her
Yeah.
face. And yeah, you're
They're
like
really powerful scenes. They're really, really
so
powerful.
powerful. And because nobody knew that was even going to happen because
Yeah.
that doesn't
Because I
follow the
think
book line.
just like grabs people. Even when I was watching it, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was seeing Katrina, the look she was giving and like the realization is amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what is happening here? I'm like, and I'm watching and I'm kind of screaming at my husband, Eric, and I'm like, that's not in the book. And he's like, okay. Like, all right, so it's a big deal. No, it is a big deal. So, and a lot of people were like really freaked out about that storyline because it doesn't follow
Yeah.
the line of the book. Yeah. So this has been a different experience for me because I've read the book so much. I was telling you, I read them all the time. I love them.
Yeah.
I love the show too, as well. But um, because I've read the book so much, I'm like, oh, well, I kind of know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, and then there's
Yeah,
a whole
now I
different
don't.
like yeah.
Yeah,
Now
now
you're
I
like,
don't. It's
oh,
like I'm totally like it like really unnerves me to watch an episode. Now I'm like, oh God, what's going to
yeah.
happen?
You're like second
These
guessing, like,
poor
oh,
people.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. And then this last episode, blessed are the merciful. We were discussing, the whole those soldiers coming up and being completely out of line and disrespectful to poor Frances and her reaction, because she's just had a lot in her smart, short, young life and she's done.
Yeah, she's like she puts her foot down. She goes, "No, not today."
Yeah.
Like that scene that I filmed, I actually loved it so much. Like
So good
surprisingly.
though. So
Yeah,
good.
I loved filming it because I think in that moment when she stamps down and she like, looks up and down, I'm like, absolutely, like girl power for her. And then
Yeah,
it's really
absolutely.
sad. It's really sad when she like drops the comb and walks away. Um,
Like
but
she's disappointed.
yeah, because she's like, oh well,
I
now
love
that's
that.
happened. I don't want this anymore. It reminds me too much of it. Um, but I loved doing that scene because it was also with Brianna, so I was like, oh, with
That's
Sophie.
Sophie.
Yeah, I love
Beautiful.
filming with Sophie. She's so lovely. So yeah,
And then she tries to, say, "Oh, I'm going to say something to them," and Danny's like,
yeah, and then because I think in that Frances also doesn't want to cause a problem because she's obviously had so many problems with people before. She's like, I don't want to relive this, and in that it's really sad because she doesn't want to cause anything, and I think 'cause she's so young, like no little girl should have to go through with that.
"Oh, yeah, I think it robs certainly robs children of their innocence." So to some degree, she still is innocent. To some degree, she's seen so many horrible things already.
Mhm.
And then the whole thing, like when she's talking to Elsbeth and she's like,
Oh
oh, well,
yeah,
I was in a brothel. And Elsbeth is like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Which I was surprised that, being the like, pretty square religious type,
yeah,
she was pretty understanding of Frances, I thought. I
yeah.
was
She
surprised
was.
by her whole like,
I also loved filming that scene as well. That scene was really funny. It was really funny to film that
was
scene.
it?
Yeah, because obviously the whole time I'm just around her neck waiting to like pop her shoulder in. But I think that scene as well is also it is a key scene because she's like speaking about the brothel and she knows she shouldn't be, but I think in that moment she kind of goes, "Oh yeah, I used to live in a brothel," and the faces that Katrina pulls in that scene just it gets me
I
every
know.
time. So it
She's like,
really makes me laugh.
oh.
Yeah, she's like, "Uh-oh."
Like, didn't we talk about this? You were
Yeah.
but oh yeah, and then I can't, what's the name of the actress who plays Elspeth? Remember? I can't remember what her name is, but you know that she used to be married to Sting,
She
the
did.
singer from the Police. Yeah. That she had a crazy story. So I mean, all the respect to that woman, absolutely. She was
She's
very
fantastic.
good. She's very
She's fantastic.
good.
She's an amazing woman to work with.
And
Absolutely
that
loved it.
character is like, wow.
Yeah, that character's like insane character. I love it.
And she believes that her son's really only going to live 7 years.
Hmm.
That's Captain Cunningham. That's like, yeah,
Well,
that's really interesting too. That whole storyline is
yeah.
nuts, nuts. Um, so you were saying before what a great experience you had with Katrina and Sam, and how Katrina, Kat, her directing you, like you loved, like you tell us the listeners like a little bit about like what it was like to be directed by someone like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Being directed by Katrina was absolutely amazing. Like when she was directing the scene when we're in the medical room, it's just like she was just telling me where to sit, and then she'd go from telling me to do that to then acting with me. I was like, it was mind blowing. Like she's so amazing, and her directing skills are amazing. That whole episode, I loved that episode. Um, yeah.
I think that what Outlander's done a lot of really good things for a lot of people, and I think that it's really absolutely launched, Katrina's career and Sam's career, and it's been super interesting to follow them and see all the different things they've done. And it's like, so it's like I know they call it like the Outlander effect because so many things have happened, like even to the point of like tourism in Scotland, like being like
Oh yeah.
increased so much, and it's crazy, but I mean, it just goes to show you like none of that would have happened if Diana Gabaldon hadn't written these like amazing books that
I
apparently
know.
been out since the 1990s that I didn't even know about until just, I didn't get into it until that the first half of the first season came out. And one of my girlfriends said,
Right.
you need to watch the show and read these books. And I was like, I don't want to watch a show where a girl is forced to marry a guy. That's so stupid. But, it wasn't your typical like romance novel, right?
No, it
So,
wasn't.
oh my gosh, it's an incredible legacy. And Diana Gabaldon is such an incredible writer and person.
She's really good at writing. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
Did you get a chance to meet her, Florrie?
No, I didn't, because
Oh,
I remember she was coming down to set one day, but I was going back to London,
oh,
so
okay.
I just passed her, and I was like, no.
Aw. Well, I hope you get to meet her someday because I'm sure she'd be thrilled to meet you too.
I
So
know, so do I. I really love to meet her.
I'm sure she like loves seeing her, her characters brought to life, and the fact that you've embodied, for me, like I said before, like the books, you have this idea in your mind of what these characters look like and
Yeah.
how they're gonna be, and I think you really like. I don't know how you did it, but you really killed it, and I mean, you're absolutely Francis to me. Like that's just in my
Oh,
mind now.
thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. You're welcome and you deserve it. I mean, you went in there and you just like really slayed it. It was so amazing and such a good job. And yeah, it's just incredible. And I don't know how they find the actors they do for that show or have found. Man, they must really know what they're doing because they really get some
Yeah.
really good people. It's incredible. It's just so incredible.
Yeah.
So what do you think if there was anything that you learned from like working with Sylvia and Sam and Katrina or even Sophie, what do you think you learned from them? One thing, many things?
Hmm. That's a really good question, actually. I think. I think I learned so much when I was with them. I think just the way they portrayed their characters as well, like because they really thought about it. Like when Katrina was going into a really upsetting scene with me, she like I do, she would ignore everyone. She wouldn't talk. She like when people were doing her hair, she wouldn't say anything and sometimes she would take herself off. I think she taught me specifically to like focus more and to like get myself into that way because even when I used to get brought off to set to go into my green room, I wouldn't even talk to my mum. And Katrina wouldn't talk either. She'd kind of just sit there and say nothing. But
You're
I
like
think
in the
all
moment. Yeah.
yeah, I think all three of them just taught me so many things. So,
Well, yeah. And I mean, I'm sure that I know I've seen the different posts they've made on Instagram about you, and everybody, it seems like everybody just adores you, which is so wonderful. It's such a good
and I'm
experience,
so
you know?
grateful for that. I'm so
Yeah.
grateful.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure they're grateful for you as well. So we were talking about your singing, that you love to
Yes.
sing and you have a beautiful voice.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
so could you, I know you said before that acting's really like your passion, but you do love to sing, but you love to do Broadway. So,
Yeah,
and
I
you've been
really,
in musical theater. So,
I'd love to do Broadway. I'm always singing new musical theatre songs. I'm really trying to learn a difficult one at the minute because I'm usually an alto, which is lower, but this song that I'm singing is like really high at
oh,
soprano.
wow. No
Um,
way.
But I just, when I, with my singing, I try and nail it as much as I can because sometimes at school we have little like mock audition type things where they get you to sing a song and bring new pieces in. And finding a musical theatre song's always kind of hard because you have to find something that suits your age and that suits your voice as well. So I'm always trying to challenge my singing voice, um, which which I'm always finding a new song to sing. I'm always singing upstairs in my room. My mum's always telling me to shush because I sing so loud and too much.
I walk around singing too. I don't know how entertaining that is for my husband, but I do. I like to sing different rock songs, especially old bands and stuff. And we were talking before
Ooh,
that you said
yeah.
you love Oasis and
Oh
bands of
yeah, I
that
do.
nature, and you love the Smiths,
I do. I was
which is
actually
so
listening to
my
them just
era.
now.
What Smith songs do you like? Like, what do you like?
Oh, what Smith songs do I like?
Yeah.
Um, I love Pretty Girls Make Graves. I do love that song.
Okay.
It's a really good song. Um, Back to the Old House as well. I love that song. I love all their songs really. I really want to get their vinyl.
Oh yeah.
So yes, I can listen to it.
That's crazy. It's progressive.
Yeah, I love my record player so
Yeah,
much.
what's old is new again because players were like big deal when I was a kid, and then they went out for a while as CDs and cassettes, and now it's back.
Mm.
Now you can find turntables places, which is kind of. I still have my old turntable from oh my gosh, the early '80s when I was like really young. So it still
Wow.
works. It still works. But okay, what else do I want to ask you? Let's I know I asked you before, but let's talk a little bit about, you said hobbies and downtime. You said you love to hang out with your friends. What kind of things do you do with your friends?
Oh, when I'm with my friends, I usually go to their houses or they come to my house. We can have a sleepover. But then
Oh,
other times, I do love shopping. It's a bit of an addiction. I do love shopping.
I like shop. I like fun shopping, like clothes and presents.
Yeah, I absolutely love clothes. Clothes are my favorite thing in the world.
Yep.
Um, but also sometimes we like to go to like a restaurant or something to have some food, or the cinema. So I'll literally do anything with my friends.
Aw,
Anything at
sounds like a
all.
lot of fun. We used to do sleepovers too. What kind of food do you like? I'm like a big fan of Asian food and dim sum.
Ooh, what type of food do I like? I'm
Or
not
like, do you
picky.
like everything?
I love everything. I'm not a picky eater at all. Um, oh, I love all food. Do you know that one restaurant, Wagamama's?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's only here in the UK. It's so good.
What
It's
kind of food
really good.
do you get when you're
When I go there, I get a katsu curry.
there? Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that. I have to
It's
try
really good. It's my go-to.
it. Awesome. I'm a big food person. I love, in addition to Asian food, I love like Hawaiian food, like the food they serve in Hawaii, because not only is it like Polynesian, Hawaiian, whatever, but it's mixed with so much Asian influence and Portuguese as well.
Right. I'll try
Yes, if
some
you ever go
Hawaiian
to
food
Hawaii,
then. I'll
tell your
try
mom
some, yeah.
you need to do some acting in Hawaii so you can go see some beaches and eat some cuisine for sure.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you said that you were working on other things you can't talk about because you're going to Spain, but is there any particular role, like maybe a Shakespeare role, maybe a movie you saw where if they would redo it, you would want to be that character? Do you ever think about other characters like that?
Ooh, well, there's obviously Romeo and Juliet at the minute, with Sadie Sinkin who's playing Juliet. I'd love to play Juliet. I'd
Yeah,
absolutely love to. Um, but
I can see you doing that. I could see you doing that.
I'd absolutely love to. It's such like an amazing opportunity to do Shakespeare plays because obviously they're quite hard. So being
Yeah.
picked to do that is like amazing. I'm trying to think of a film. I love Marvel. Marvel's one of my favorite things in the world.
I watch
Um,
those too.
do you?
Yeah, I love
I
that stuff. I love Wonder Woman and I love Hawkeye and Captain America.
I love Captain America. Those are good films. I'm trying to think what character I'd want to play though. Oh,
You could probably do like Supergirl like real easy.
I actually love to play
That would be
Supergirl.
cool. That would
I'd
be
love to play her. Yeah.
Marvel would be like a massive feather in your cap if you could get
Yes, I like there's a new Marvel
be a
film coming out.
superhero. That would be so cool.
Yeah, being a superhero is so cool.
So, out of all the movies, is there one character you like in Marvel more than others?
I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's one of
Um,
my favorites.
Tom
Or
Holland,
Iron Man. Yeah,
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Oh yeah,
Iron Man's
Iron Man makes me sad. That's all that stuff
yeah,
makes.
it is sad, but he's such a cool character. He's really good.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. really like played that character hard.
He's amazing.
I'd love to meet him. I bet
I
he's
know, so would
awesome to
I.
talk to. Yeah, I bet he's awesome. Is there any one actor going along that vein that you would want to meet that you're like, oh my God, I would love to meet? Because I mean, even though you are an actor, I mean, there's still people that, other actors like to
Yeah.
meet or people in bands, that kind of thing. Who would you like to meet?
I'd love to meet Florence Pugh. She is my inspiration. Like she is my biggest inspiration. She's so good.
She
I
really
always watch her interviews as well on YouTube, and I always
do
think, oh,
you?
she's such a lovely person. Yeah,
She does
um,
seem very sweet. She does.
yeah, she does. Like there was a film that she was in with Andrew Garfield actually. We Live in Time, I think it was
Oh, I saw
called.
that.
Yeah,
I saw part of it. I didn't watch all of it because it started to make me like really sad. So
yeah. She's just
that's cool.
amazing. She's so good.
Well, you never know. I mean, the future is very bright and you could do all kinds of wonderful things.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really excited. So I think I'm definitely going to just keep following you and following your career.
Oh,
And
thank you so much. That
yeah,
means so much.
absolutely. Oh, well, you're welcome. And I'm thrilled to do it. And I just think you're such an amazing, intelligent, beautiful person. And you're so good at what you do already. And you're only 15. So I think that, it's going to be like a really bright, exciting future for you. And I wish you all the best of
Well,
everything.
thank you so
And I hope
much.
to meet you someday too.
So do I. I really do.
That would be great. Thank you so much for your time, Florrie. You were absolutely
Thank
smart.
you.
Have a good day.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.